He is an example of what happens, I think, when he spends a lot of time online looking at his own social media feed. I would argue he's been radicalized, and he is obviously now an outspoken Trump supporter.
The left has been unhappy with Elon Musk for some time now, but it's about to get much, much worse, and we'll give you the reason why here today. So folks, I'm Vince with RTM News. Please do us a big favor. If you enjoy our content, be sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Your subscription goes a long way in ensuring we can keep bringing you videos like this. And that said, ever since Elon spoke at the Trump rally in Butler, Pennsylvania on Saturday, the reactions have been nothing short of ridiculous, and I think we know the reason why.
This is a must-win situation, must-win. So I have one ask for everyone in the audience, everyone who watches this video, everyone in the live stream. There's one request. It's very important. Register to vote. Okay. And get everyone you know and everyone you don't know, drag them to register to vote. There's only 2 days left to register to vote in Georgia and Arizona. 48 hours. Like, text people now. Now. And then make sure they actually do vote.
So you can clearly see why they feel so threatened by this, because not only is Elon Musk endorsing Trump, not only is he giving his resources to help the Trump campaign, which are vast. In fact, they're more vast than any other human being on earth. But on top of that, he is even launching, after this speech, a new movement to essentially pay people, right? You get $47 for each registered voter that you refer to this petition right here in all of the major swing states, basically playing the Democrats' own game of political machine against them. And maybe that's why CNN decided to have a totally ridiculous meltdown in response to Elon Musk joining Trump on stage.
He is an example of what happens, I think, when he spends a lot of time online looking at his own social media feed. I would argue he's been radicalized, and he is obviously now an outspoken Trump supporter. But it looked like he had a lot of fun yesterday.
So that is the excuse of Brian Stelter. It couldn't possibly be because the left went so crazy. They pushed a former supporter of theirs, Elon Musk, into the Trump camp. No. It must be because he scrolled the internet and he saw misinformation and he's now been radicalized, because clearly you guys are not the radicals. It's the people arguing for something as crazy and outlandish as, I don't know, free speech on the internet. Those are the real crazy people. And there's a lot more here. Take a listen to Anderson Cooper's panel just go absolutely berserk at Elon. And it is funny because you can always tell when a criticism is genuine or in good faith, and when someone is just seething and bitter. And in this case of CNN, you see a lot of angry, bitter people. Take a listen.
What do you make of this alliance between Trump and Musk?
Yeah, I mean, it's striking. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious from Trump's side, if you like Trump, he likes you, right? That's sort of always been the calculus for him. From Musk's side, Musk obviously finds Trump's authoritarian leanings appealing, right? He certainly agrees with him on immigration. He's taken to very constantly just putting out fake information about immigration that comports with what Donald Trump has been saying on the campaign trail. But it also is obviously the case that Elon Musk responds to Donald Trump's strongman tendencies, right? And in this Butler site, it's this quasi-religious site for being the place that really made Donald Trump, you know, the target that he always presented himself as. And it makes perfect sense. That was, at that moment, Musk signed on to Donald Trump's campaign. He's going to be there with him. And I think it reflects the importance of this site in sort of the Trump mythology.
It's just so ridiculous, okay? Yeah, the reasons that Elon Musk supports Trump don't have to do with free speech or immigration or economy or heck, any political or ideological issue. It is because Donald Trump is an authoritarian and it's a quasi-religious thing. That's what he said. He said it's quasi-religious. That's why Elon Musk fell victim to this cult of Donald Trump. It can't possibly have anything to do with the fact that, again, he believes in free speech and the people at CNN don't. But take a listen, because this segment is about to get even more ridiculous.
And you've written at length about the Trump-Musk alliance. I know you say tomorrow's rally is a full circle moment. What do you mean by that?
Well, you know, in the moments after the assassination attempt, that's when Elon Musk, who had been kind of already thinking about endorsing Trump, that's when he tweeted out, I'm fully going to back President Trump in this election. This is the moment that I'm choosing. And he went full bore into it. He started tweeting photos, that iconic photo of President Trump holding up his fist, bloodied from the ear. And he bought into those emotions. And so now he's going back to Butler. He's kind of closing that loop. He is going to lend his support.
Well, what do you think Musk gets out of it?
There's plenty, and there's plenty of potential conflicts of interest. We're talking about a guy who runs multiple companies that are under investigation by government regulators. I think of something like NHTSA, which is investigating Tesla for its self-driving, or the FAA, which is investigating SpaceX. And so you have a marriage or an alliance here that could end up being very beneficial to him when it comes to those investigations.
Okay, so first of all, I should point out that this guy is literally the author of a book called How Elon Destroyed Twitter, aka How Dare He Allow Free Speech on Twitter. So that is the type of person we are dealing with here. But also, I love the allegation that, it's because the government is investigating Elon Musk. Well, it's a big coincidence, isn't it? It always happens this way. Was the government after Elon or his contracts or his companies before he bought Twitter, before he started to move to the right wing? Absolutely not. In fact, Elon was a poster child of everything that really the Democrats traditionally stand for. And this is something I always point out. Elon is the type of person who should really be a liberal golden boy. He's obsessed with science. He is a Silicon Valley billionaire. And most of all, he is the pioneer of the modern electric vehicle, which is highly ironic because now people are going to go out and say, Elon has financial reasons he's going to back Donald Trump. Well, really? Because where do the EV mandates and tax rebates and all of that stuff come from for Tesla and the electric vehicle market? They're not passed by Republicans, okay? 2 seconds ago, you guys were out here saying that Republicans are bought out by the oil companies, and now suddenly the guy known for electric cars, and that's like his biggest thing, all of a sudden he has some type of personal benefit to gain from supporting Trump. It's kind of a ridiculous excuse. At the end of the day, the reason Elon, I think, made an ideological transformation is for personal reasons. What happened to his son, maybe that woke up him in a lot of ways. But on top of that, it's also just because that's what he believes. That is simply how he feels about politics. And you can tell here the liberal elite are very jaded at the fact that one of their former poster children has now hopped the fence to the other side.
This picture of Trump as this strong leader who's going to save America, which is exactly how Trump likes to present himself, I think indicates that Musk is bought into it, and that Brian, of course, is absolutely right that there's benefits to Musk from having Donald Trump be president, and including that Trump has said he'll give Musk some job in the government or some advisory role. But even beyond that, it's clear that his politics align.
Right. I mean, it seems like for Elon Musk, for somebody who is running so many companies and I imagine under tremendous amounts of pressure, he seems to have a lot of time to just be putting out false information and sort of retweeting stuff or posting stuff that's just not true.
He does have a lot of time. I was just on Twitter or on X looking at his feed, and sometimes he's tweeting more than 75 times a day. I mean, wow. I don't understand how you get anything done. I mean, we're all journalists, so I think we spend a lot of time on that platform. We have spent a lot of time on that platform. But to do that much on there and run 2 other companies or, multiple other companies is a lot. And now we're talking about him potentially joining the Trump administration. He's talked about this government efficiency commission where he's going to have oversight over spending and jobs. I don't understand how he does it.
Yeah.
No, that's exactly true, by the way. You do not understand how he does it because all 3 of you guys are literally journalists. This is the funniest criticism I've ever heard from characters in the mainstream media. All these political pundits, they say, Elon Musk is not a good businessman. Elon Musk doesn't know what he's doing when it comes to running Twitter or whatever. It's like, again, who are you to speak? None of these people very likely have ever run a business in their life. And you can guarantee based on the current profession that that they have never run a successful business. Yet here they are as people who have like no clue what they're talking about, saying Elon doesn't know how to run a company. How does he have time to do all this? I don't know. Maybe because he is a genius? It's like you're standing here at the literal richest man in the world and one of the smartest men in the world who has put things into space. He builds rocket ships. He's invented so many new technologies, and all you can stand there and say is, he wastes his time. He doesn't really run his stuff that effectively. Again, it's a total glass houses situation. I find it to be absolutely hilarious. And the most ironic part is, yes, these are journalists on a mainstream media network, but even then, on top of that, you know who does not know how to run a profitable business? The mainstream media. CNN, for instance, the only reason that they are able to stay afloat, and most cable networks, this is not exclusive to CNN, but most cable networks only survive because of large amounts of advertising from the pharmaceutical companies, okay? That is who. All those prescription drug ads that you see on TV, that is the only reason that mainstream media is still alive, okay? Without that, CNN would be operating at a huge loss. Yet people from this network, who, by the way, do not even run the business side of things, somehow think they know how to run Twitter or Tesla or whatever better than Elon Musk. It is just simply hilarious. These are bitter, angry people because, again, they must believe to some degree that Elon Musk endorsement is a big deal and it might make a difference. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below. And until next time, I've been Vince with RTM News. Peace.